Very unselfish at the running back position.
Second down and 7, fake to Barkley. Jones takes off and will pick up a Giants first down.
He always had that burst. Now that he's healthy, hits the hole and he goes.
And he hits the 1,000-yard mark for the third time in his career. Jones, ball comes loose. Commanders say they have it.
And they do.
Washington will take over in Giants territory.
And the run game is taken off.
Heinicke throws. 3 tight end set. Robinson in the backfield. Second down and 10. The pitch. It's Robinson inside the 15.
In that pistol set that they have right now.
Curtis Samuel in motion. Heinicke fakes the handoff. Moving to his left. Looking end zone, directing traffic. And then he throws it through the back of the end zone. Here's Joey Sly. 21-yard attempt from the right hash. Sly's kick is good. Jones looking to throw for the first time. Wrapped up. Down he goes. Daron Payne now with 7.5 sacks this season. Third down and 16. Giants must get to the 35 for a first down. Jones dumps it off. It's Barkley with Jones leading the way. Down at the 21. He won both of his starts against the Giants last season. Heinicke sets, throws. It is caught in. Zion Gilbert made the tackle on that last play, making his NFL debut. Heinicke over the middle, wide open. It's the tight end Logan Thomas. He picks up another Washington first down. Zion Gilbert made the tackle on that last play, making his NFL debut. Heinicke over the middle, wide open. It's the tight end Logan Thomas.
Make sure that he's going to confuse that offensive front. He gets everybody up there, hoping that one guy gets open.
Here they come. Heinicke able to get rid of it. McLaurin makes the catch, breaks free into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Giants send in Phillips as an extra blocker. Starting from the 25, Jones rolling right, pass is caught. Brian Daboll told us he's ultra competitive, Barkley, and he's also improved his pass protection. Second down and 8. Jones found a lane. First down and more. There is a flag. Former Washington Commander. This will be a 48-yard attempt from the left hash. The nose kick is good. Second down and 5. Heinicke in trouble. Down he goes. Back at the 20-yard line. Justin Ellis breaking through. First Giant sack today. Third down and 13. Commanders must get to the 35. Catch is made by McLaurin. And he will be stopped short. Giants with 2 tight ends from the 19-yard line. Play action as Jones fires downfield. Slayton makes the catch. Darius Slayton holds it in.
And this is what Darius Slayton is known for. He doesn't have the top-end speed. Christian Holmes is all over it. And I don't know what Christian Holmes is trying to do, trying to feel or body out Darius Slayton. Instead, just go play the football.
Jones with 48 yards on the ground today. Hands it off to Barkley. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Giants. From the 26, play action.
There it is.
Heinicke over the middle, and it is caught by 4 receivers. Empty backfield. Heinicke on first down, quick release. Second down and 11. Here's Robinson, makes the catch, breaks away from Ojulari.
Had a franchise record, 8 sacks as a rookie. I want him to start getting some plays.
Pressure on Heinicke, and his pass incomplete. Another flag. Here's Joey Sly, 42-yard attempt, hit from 21 earlier from the right hash. both with 162 yards of offense. Jones handing it off. Barkley, another first down, still going, and forced out of bounds at the Washington 31-yard line.
By Brian Daboll.
Now 3rd and 10. Jones over the middle. It is caught, and a great second effort made by Hodgins. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's caught by James.
They're fine. They have plenty of time.
As you said, they'll run their offense and then spike it. That's exactly what we saw from the Giants.
So they figured a zone read. You fake it to Saquon, who everyone was keying on, and maybe get Daniel Jones out the back end. So you got to give credit to the Commanders' defense.
Gano from 27. Heinicke again under pressure. He was hit as he got rid of it. Question is, was the arm moving forward? Rule the fumble.
Oh,
Giants recover. Azeez Ojulari with the pressure. Barkley shifts it to the backfield. 3rd down and 4. Jones looking to pick up the first down, and he does. 2nd and goal. The fake to Barkley. Jones throws, end zone, touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins. First NFL touchdown for Hodgins. The Giants take the lead.
Give me more of those. Let him wear down this Giants defense.
2nd down and 5.
There
It's Robinson again. Picks up a first down. Absolutely. 2nd down and 13. Following the penalty. Heinicke's pass caught. McLaurin. Another Commanders first down. 2nd down and 16. Heinicke's pass is deflected and then falls to the turf. Jihad Ward getting a piece of it.
Meanwhile, Giants got Azeez Ojulari back in there running a defensive stunt.
Pass complete on 3rd and 21.
It has really lived up to the hype.
Giants start from the 15-yard line. Jones with time, swings it out. 3rd down and 2. Fake to Barkley. Jones looking to pick up the first down with his legs, as we've seen throughout the afternoon, but this time he stopped short.
Battling back and forth.
2nd down and 6. Terrific second effort. Gibson in the backfield. 2 tight ends. Heinicke looking to throw. Pass caught by Gibson.
I'm looking at this man, Azeez, see if he can get more pressure.
Here they come. 3rd down and 13, and Heinicke
My goodness.
is sacked for the 4th time today.
Like a little asterisk for Game 17.
Right. Well, you asked him about it.
Yes.
What do you do with Game 17?
I had never been a part of it.
Giants must get to the 40 for a first down. Jones taken down. Back at midfield. That's the 2nd Washington sack. Danny Johnson.
Pass protection was an issue.
They start from the 10-yard line. Trailing by 7. Pass is caught out across the 20.
Other people in front of that center make him get that protection right.
3rd down and 4. Pass incomplete. Pressure on Heinicke. Instead of punting and trying to stop the Giants, Gibson goes in motion. Heinicke on 4th down. Again under pressure from Ojulari. Fires downfield, and it's Curtis Samuel.
They've had a lot of one-score games, have been very, very successful, both teams, in winning those one-score games.
2nd and 10 for the Commanders. They have all 3 timeouts. Heinicke's pass is caught. It is Curtis Samuel again, his 2nd big play of this possession. That was the longest play of the day for the Washington offense. And now Heinicke over the middle. It's Dotson. Dotson spins inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown.
Here's the Jahan Dotson, and what's going to happen is, again, look who's guarding him. It's the backup, Zion Gilbert. A little stop and go. This is a first-round pick, so you're talking about ability on ability, and Taylor Heinicke recognized it in a heartbeat. I honestly believe Taylor Heinicke said, wherever 38 is, I'm throwing to that wide receiver.
3rd down and 10 for the Giants. Jones pass. It is incomplete. Nearly picked off by Johnson.
Everybody up on the line of scrimmage. That's going to guarantee one-on-one pass rush.
Heinicke was under pressure, and it is broken up. Moreau tried to grab it.
Lady, what's that?
Jones looking to throw. Near side, pass caught.
Lady, what's that?
Giants must get to the 48-yard line. Jones under pressure, and he goes down. Back at the 35-yard line, Daron Payne with his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd down and 8. Curtis Samuel across midfield, and finally brought down at the Giants' 44-yard line, a gain of 21.
Here's the thing, you know it's going to be man.
Empty backfield. Heinicke on 3rd down, pass is caught, but Samuel is tackled at the 43-yard line by Cordell Flott. Jones throws, Hodgins the catch, out to the 36-yard line. 2.5 remaining in overtime. Jones, quick release, it's Hodgins again. Out to the 48. 1:50 remaining in overtime.
Oh, there it is.
3rd down and 2. Jones looking to run for the 1st down.
They messed that up.
And he will not get there.
That's Zion Gilbert, and they've been really attacking him in this 2nd half.
Heinicke under pressure from Thibodeau. Brought down at the 1.
How do you not block him?
2nd down and 18. Here's Robinson. Well, Robinson out of bounds, then lost the football. 28 seconds, no timeouts. Daniel Jones on 1st down, fires.
There it is.
Can the Giants pick up some more yardage? Jones looking, and then throws it away.
Smart.
From 58, Gano's kick is short. Oh.